to have caused a bit of a stir up and down the paddock, as their difficulties in testing did not transpire into the season when they turned up in South Africa with arguably the quickest car. It has led many to believe that maybe the car isn't 100% legal, but the FIA have no plans to investigate just yet. Hello everyone, and welcome to round 2 of the UF1 World Championship 1991. After a fantastic start to the season in South Africa, we have headed straight to the Brazilian Grand Prix for round 2. And fingers crossed we can have another epic Grand Prix, but this is the grid rundown. Game put a fantastic lap in right at the end of the session to take pole position with John Lacey in his Ferrari in second place. Gerhard Berger taking third in the McLaren with Alain Prost in fourth. Senna in fifth in the other McLaren. Absolutely fantastic from Häkkinen in sixth. Seventh is Pierluigi Martini with it just ahead of Riccardo Patrese. Then it's Nannini, it's Nakajima, it's Modena, it's Bertrand Gachot in the Jordan. Then followed behind is Nigel Mansell. Not so talkative now, is he? Google him in, possibly. And then it's Morbidelli. It's Herbert in the other Lotus, not so successful as his teammate. Then we've got Blundell, Comas, Boutsen, Michael Schumacher with a disappointing qualifying session. Capelli and Martin Brundle rounds off the grid. Well, we're ready to just get straight on it here. We need a good start. We are uphill, actually, however. Ignore the 10 laps. I tried to record this twice, and we're on the start. No, we haven't. We are going to get... Oh, it was a fantastic start from John Lacey there. Actually, there's a lot... What? Ferrari's a lethal off the line. Look at them, FIA. They're illegal. Great stuff from Häkkinen as well from P6. He's got himself up in the P4. I'm not letting him come past. Can't be stuck behind Mika Häkkinen in that slow-ass Lotus. But we have actually had... it's been a poor start. We did start first or third. I'm no point sugarcoating this, but a stinker. But we're coming up to we're going to have a look at the replay to start. So we fly down towards turn 1. You didn't really see a Lacey's absolutely fantastic launch in that angle, and Prost just took off like a missile. But there we can see Mika Häkkinen trying to dive up the inside of us, but we put a stop to that quite lively. But it was a great start from the Lotus car. This is actually on board with Mika Häkkinen. Absolutely canes it off the line. I'm not going to lie to it, it's fantastic. Fantastic from the young field. But he slots himself up at a P4 with 2 McLarens behind him. We'll find it very difficult keeping them behind. This is the 2 Jordans away at the start with a fantastic start actually from Michael Schumacher. It was a long way back. Started down in P20, but this is on a start with Nigel Mansell as we head towards turn 1. It's a fantastic start there from the second Lotus of Johnny Herbert. Oh, it's a fact, and then there's just Michael Schumacher diving at the inside. Mansell is very, very cautious as he tries to avoid any front wingless as he dives towards turn 1s, 2 and 3. He hasn't really made any ground. If anything, he's lost ground. But we join the action back now in the middle sector. We have the 2 Ferraris of Jean Lacey and Alain Prost up ahead of us. Now, I will not lie to you, the Ferrari out of corners is absolutely mesmerising. I've got nothing for him. So we might find it very, very difficult to overtake. But we will do what we can. But in all seriousness, the fact that Häkkinen is holding up the 2 McLarens might bode well for us in the Grand Prix. So yes, 2.2 back to Mika Häkkinen, and I reckon the McLarens will get him soon. Just fly towards him. We're going to try and move into turn 1 on Prost. Problem is, you pull out the slipstream and that Ferrari just keeps climbing up the old RPM. There's no answer for this Renault engine on that Ferrari, or on the Williams. compared to the Ferrari engine in the back of the Ferrari. We will see. But this is a lap later, and we have Gerhard Berger just ahead of his teammate Ayrton Senna. Bit of a gap forming between us and the two McLarens that are still stuck behind the Lotus of Mika Hakkinen. But it looks like Gerhard Berger has a fantastic run out of what technically is the final corner. It's not the final corner, just let's go, alright. But Berger pulls alongside Mika Hakkinen, and they're going to dive towards turn 1 alongside. Berger looks to have the move done even before they get to turn 1, and he does. That's Gerhard Berger up into 4th place. The world champion will set his sights on the Williams driver next, but will Senna be able to make a pass? Will Senna be able to make a pass with an absolutely fantastic transition, if you don't mind me saying? Senna has got a run on Mika Hakkinen, and he is going to slide up the inside. Oh, and they have already touched, and that is great work from the pair of them, and that's Senna up into P5. Hakkinen's dropped down into P6, but if he can hold off as a championship point for himself and his Lotus team, but that looks incredibly light. Eric Comas' engine is deciding it wants to take no part in this Grand Prix, and he is. Can you blame it? But he's still good. It could be an oil leak, He's still got some power, hasn't he? He's still got some power, but we'll see. We'll see. I guarantee that will come to a sudden stop, and it has come to a sudden stop, and he's taken a few cars with him. Now you see, this is where the wall should take effect, and he should pull off to the side of the wall. His engine was bellowing smoke, and we just knew that was going to happen. But anyway, we're on lap 6 of this Grand Prix now. By the way, we're on only 10 laps, because I tried to film this race twice, right, and no one made it past turn 1. So they will be a lot longer than that in future episodes, or races I should say. But we still can't get past Alain Prost. Jean Alesi has cleared off into the distance. He is having an absolutely fantastic Grand Prix. Now, arguably should have won in South Africa, but this is Michael Schumacher, who has been stuck behind his teammate Bertrand Gachot for the majority of the Grand Prix, but he is going to come up the inside. They still have Nigel Mansell behind him, and that is Schumacher up the inside in what I think is up only into P11. Considering the absolutely incredible form that the Jordan team had in South Africa, they haven't seemed to have brought it over to the Brazilian Grand Prix, but we will have to give them well, they've got a season. There's a brand new team. I don't know what I'm waffling about, but anyway, who is not overtaking people is Nigel Mansell, who had a fair bit of slate to give his teammate after the South African Grand Prix. They are not seeing eye to eye. Could be a fierce rivalry that Frank Williams may have to step in, but we're only on round 2. Although if they can stay this far apart from each other, I should imagine Frank Williams would be rather pleased. Although he's probably thinking the wrong person is in 3rd place. But this is Jean Alesi. He is having a fantastic time with his new team, the Ferrari team. He arguably should have won in South Africa and didn't, but that was fantastic driving from a certain Australian of Gerhard Berger. And but he looks absolutely on course to win this Grand Prix, but we will obviously see, only time can tell, but he has been fantastic. He's had the measure of his teammate in both Grand Prix as of yet, but we will see how he gets on for the rest of the season. I should imagine Ferrari are absolutely... Alesi's out. Oh, that's a stinker. Oh, I was just hyping him up. What's happened to Alesi? Has he crashed from the lead? He's had an absolute stinker. Oh, Lord. But anyway, we have found ourselves in the P2. I might absolutely gun it. Like, head down, gun it. We could win this Grand Prix. And then again, I've been over to overtake Prost since the start of the lap 1. Anyway, this isn't a highlight. This is a replay of the Jean Alesi crash. And there is a car just ahead. It could be Modena. It is Modena who... Oh, he just swerves into him. Up beast. Jean Alesi was taken out of the Brazilian Grand Prix. He's lost his front wing. There's Senna going past. Oh, that did not look good for Modena. Well, that didn't look good for anyone, but that looked like Modena just turned in on him. He isn't on board. He just turns in on him. Where is he looking? Where is he looking? This will give us an interesting angle. He just turns in on him. It wouldn't surprise me if Alesi went and lumped him after the Grand Prix. That is poor. That is poor. But it's Alain Prost who has inherited the race lead after his teammate's demise, and he climbs the hill for the final time in this race, and he is about to round the final corner to take Ferrari's first win and his first win of the season. Alain Prost wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. Game will come home in second place. Alain Prost, no, that's a lie. Gerhard Berger will dash across the line in third place. Senna not too far behind in fourth place. Absolutely fantastic. There we have it. That is the final classification view today. Alain Prost wins the Grand Prix. Mika Hakkinen did finish in P6 to earn himself and Lotus a World Championship point. Lovely drive again for Pierluigi Martini. Michael Schumacher got himself into P8. And as you can see, the World Championship standings are on your screen now. And if you have enjoyed the video, remember to thumbs up, subscribe, and join us next time for round 3 of 1991.